I would now, ladies and gentlemen, like to call on stage somebody who is known for his passion for bikes, जिसने Bollywood में आते ही धूम मचा दी, and whose dostana with Castrol is very well known. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome on stage the actor and Castrol's brand ambassador, John Abraham. Hello.
Good evening, guys. Congratulations on 100 years of Castrol. Awesome to be associated with such a good brand, to be positioned in the mind of your audience with the right brand. This was the perfect brand fit. Castrol is associated with everything that I love, from motorsport to biking to football. Castrol has a competition where they're taking 50 winners with me to the World Cup. The only request I made to Castrol is just send me towards July so I can see the quarters or the semis or the final, because I went to the World Cup the last time, so it'll be great to go back again. I've just forgotten something. I'll just catch you in a bit. I'll just come back. I need to meet some buddies.
John has been the ambassador for Castrol for 5 years now, and they've had a very successful partnership and obviously a very happy one. Wow. Looks like he's reached his buddies. Let's take a look.
Hey Harsha, what's up? How are you doing?
I couldn't ask for more, John. Enjoying this biking gear, gloves, jacket, everything. Who knows, maybe one day I'm riding by and people might say, there goes John.
Great.
I don't think possible.
Yeah, sure.
But seriously, things are just great. Let me begin by congratulating everybody at Castrol on this momentous occasion. What a brand and what a history. They do a lot in the cricket space, and I just love their efforts to recognize excellence in Indian cricket. That's the word I think Castrol passionately believes in. As I say, in Castrol, it's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering. These engineers, these guys at Castrol, they're just of a different kind. They take an ordinary oil and they craft it to create something seriously magical. Just imagine, they've created iconic brands like Edge, like CRB, like Magnatech.
And don't forget Super TT, Active, Power One. When I started riding my first bike, Castrol is the only brand I use.
Now that Castrol has become a major sponsor of world football and are sponsoring the FIFA World Cup and the Euro Championships, I'll be following it on castrolfootball.com. Now here's something that Castrol has developed, which has got football fans around the world hooked onto. They've developed this metric they call the Castrol Index, which tracks and analyzes every move a player makes on the football pitch. They award each player a score out of 10 at the end of the game. And I believe Wayne Rooney is the top player on the index for the FIFA World Cup European qualifiers. The Castrol rankings are the world's first rankings based on the actual performance of every football player across Europe's top 5 leagues. And in India, they've created a similar system for cricket, and you can find that on castrolcricket.com, introducing a whole new perspective to batting, bowling and team performances in various stages of an innings. The Castrol Index for cricket is truly a one-of-a-kind metric for the game.
You know, Harsha, that's why they're called liquid engineers. You get it?
Yes, indeed. But let's not start that all over again. I got to go now. Off to the West Indies to cover the T20 World Cup. And as they say there, see ya, man, and have a great time, everybody.
Goodbye, man, and hope India should win, Harsha.
Ladies and gentlemen, Harsha would have loved to have been here, and we would have loved to have had him here with us this evening, but he was in the West Indies. But you did have him here virtually. You know, that's where technology takes us, that we can have somebody here while he's in the West Indies. John?
I was just speaking to some buddies out there, and I met Harsha. Spoke to him, had a nice time. Everybody at Castrol is really special, and a lot of us celebrities, we endorse brands. Obviously, there is a financial reason to it, but for me, you know, just the joy of endorsing a brand like Castrol makes it all the more special, Dinah. So it's the perfect product fit, and I just hope this relationship goes on because it's so beautiful, and I genuinely speak from my heart.
Oh, wonderful. And I'm sure I can say on their behalf that they're very, very happy to have you as a brand ambassador.
Pleasure's all mine.
Yeah. Thank you so much, John, for being here with us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a warm round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to celebrate these great partnerships. And who better to begin that celebration than one of the most accomplished classical dancers of their generation, our very own Aditi Mangaldas and her dance company, the Dirtikon Dance Foundation, presents Tarana. Ladies and gentlemen, great partnerships result in great performances. And talking about great partnerships, could we have the Spirit of Partnership AV, please?
Great partnerships deliver winning performances. C.C. Wakefield founded Castrol on the philosophy that success would best be achieved in partnership with his customers. It's a philosophy which was as successful then as it is now. As we celebrate 100 years of the Castrol brand in India, we say a big thank you to all our customers who have partnered us on this exciting journey.
We have a message from across the world again, from the Chief Executive of BP's Global Lubricant Business, Mike Johnson. Could we have the AV, please?
Hello, so good morning. The first thing I want to say is how deeply sorry I am not to celebrate Castrol India's 100-year celebration. We have more people from Castrol India working in senior positions around the globe. What else lies behind your strength and success? Well, working, of course, with the OEM partners in India and working with our major global industrial and marine customers. One great example is our relationship with Tata in India. And here I have behind me this morning the Tata Nano, quite a revolutionary new car and going to take the world by storm. And of course, we've worked closely to develop a unique engine oil for this car. So, I mean, our history of 100 years of success, but I think I would say they've been outstanding. And now Castrol India stands as the second largest business in the Castrol world. But I hope you have a great time and a great achievement, and I know the next 100 years will be just as successful as the last. Thank you and have a great night.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on stage the Chief Operating Officer, Castrol India Limited, Mr. Ravi Kirpalani.
Good evening, everybody. And I have one last brief but very pleasant duty to do before we bring this part of the evening to a close. The last 90 minutes or so has been a whirlwind tour through the last 100 years of Castrol. I can say with some confidence that if C.C. Wakefield was in the room tonight, he probably would have been very pleased with the way his dream panned out. When we started 100 years ago, quite frankly, we wouldn't have believed that selling a motor oil or lubricant could be the way to develop one of the most vibrant brands in the country. I think a large part of that is because each one of you decided to take us in your hearts and to give us your complete support to create the magic of Castrol. So it's only fitting that we got to celebrate our anniversary together. So not just 3, but 100 cheers to each one of you. Your presence here tonight means a great deal to us, and I'm sure will give us the inspiration to make that bond even stronger. We believe the best is yet to come, so do remember to tell your great-grandchildren to watch out for the second 100th anniversary of Castrol, but for now, we'd like to invite you to dinner. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Let me introduce the versatile and talented pianist, Kareem, who will be playing for us in a short while tonight. Kareem spent most of his time entertaining the British glitterati, but is now moved to Mumbai, and we're very happy to have him here with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you and good night.